Hi, Nancy Myers here, Walk with Nancy in sunny Puerto Vallarta at Nicholas's Studio Pilates PV, Yoga and Pilates. Today we're going to be using the mini Bosus. We're going to be doing exercises with both of the mini Bosus, and we're going to start with the round side up. Place it down and stand in parallel, about hip distance apart. You're going to begin just like we did in the basics with the ball of the foot on the round Bosu part, heel down. Now continuing from where we did the basics, you're going to start to bend the knees. This time I want you to bend the knees until the heels come up passively. Keep the heels lifted, extend, and lower down. And utilize something to hold on to if you need to, a chair, a wall. I have the gondola pole. Bend the knees until the heels come up passively. Keep the heels lifted as you extend the knees and lower down. Bend the knees, roll up and down. Bend the knees, the heel comes up, extend and lower down. Bend the knees, rolling through the foot and down. Bend the knees, roll up and down. You're going to do that about 10 times. Then you're going to take one of the Bosus back and one forward, standing in a split stance, or what we call the mini lunge. Your front knee is bent, your back leg stays straight. And then you're going to imagine the back leg, make sure your feet are straight ahead, they stay straight ahead. You're going to imagine this internal spiral happening on the back leg. This does not turn into hip rotation. I just want you to feel an internal spiral on the back leg, which turns into rib rotation toward the front leg. Come back to center. Think of that internal spiral winding up your leg, turns the ribs to the front leg. And again, back to center. Winding up from the back leg, turns your ribs toward the front leg. And we do this about 10 times. Then we're going to switch. Let's stance, mini lunge. Stand in the middle of the foot, the toes are off and the heel is off, the front knee is bent, the back leg is straight, and we have that internal spiral winding up the back leg, which turns our ribs to the right, or toward the front leg, and turn toward the front leg. Think of that internal spiral turning you toward the front leg. Okay? Now we're going to turn the Bosus over, so we have flat side up. Place the ball of the foot on the flat middle part of the Bosu, and the heel is down. So you're standing in the slant again. Standing nice and tall, you're going to push into the ball of the foot. Think of all 5 metatarsal heads, so all 5 knuckles. You're pushing equally into all 5 knuckles to lift the heels slightly. Don't come all the way up into a hyperplanar flexion. I want you to just be as if the foot were on a flat surface. See if you can balance there. Notice what happens. Do you tend to roll out? I want you to try and maintain stable, neutral ankles, and then lower the heels back down. Again, pushing equally into all 5 metatarsal heads. Push to lift the heels slightly. See how long you can hold that there. And then you can also add a little bending and straightening of the knees, keeping the heels elevated. And just notice what you feel further up the chain. And that is our first stage of exercises with double stance, which just means we use both of the Bosus. Our next sequence will be taking it down to a single leg. Thank you for joining us.